He lives with the sun's grace but the moon's coldness in his sleep. His dirt-like skin throws up with the civil war going on inside. The boy with the curly black hair whose curls could rival a crescent moon, and brown eyes more lost than the souls on the day of internment. Journaling is all I have to give myself, for the pain of indecision clots the thoughts of wandering for the pursuit of pleasure. His disturbed mind, the sea of indecision. As he stares into the mirror, the ego smirks, reflecting a distorted self-image. To the man in the mirror, paradigms of confusion show a misaligned mixture of a human filled with self-doubt, water, and coconut oil. The oil sitting on top of the water causes paradigms of confusion, showing a misaligned mixture of a human filled with self-doubt, water, and coconut oil. The oil sitting on top of the water causes him to leave the bathroom, with the lies of identity sitting on each shoulder, and speaks to his river-like mother, whose security is more tighter than the dam made by sea otters. For the ink swollen inside the pen to bequeath its power onto me in the hopes of closure defiles its legacy. As the ties collide with each other, the gray stained carpet uplifting the apartment and the messy popcorn ceiling glaring down on the inhabitants greet each other with sincerity and longing. When the dirty marked white walls of memory start to bond with the memories each wall has, an earthquake splits the paradigms in half. As the tightening room corners the boy, he tries to run, but the waves torment surround him, asking him what's wrong. He snaps out his delirium and paints the room, with murky tears painting his face. The boding mother calms her wavering son, telling him everything will be okay, saying don't worry. The boy wishes his mother good night before entering the room that commands the battles. The enemy swings, a knockback on the defense, rendering the boat damaged, water leaking in. Both sides swung at the same time, causing the bliss manufactured by the combination to wake the boy up in cold sweats to relieve that moment. The longing peak of relief, the freeness from the stress of overcomplication in the blood and nationality he chooses. Championed for change but decorated with losses from the boy whose sole allegiance to the disruption. Hours feel like mere minutes as he meditates. The mirror step is the hardest part to escape because the denial of who you are makes the realization claustrophobic. His hailing mother drives him to school with the sun beaming in his eyes. The storm within parallels the shine outside. Meditation seems like his only escape from the darkness that blocks the light. His meditation begins at the ghostly ghouling mist, which shows the person the object wants to be. A ghostly ocean filled with life down to the depths of his feet. But the boy smiles at the ghost. It has everything he could imagine. The body of sea by its inhabitants, but it has no soul, no love in it. The sea is filled with the delusion of capturing the whole instead of the compiled. He walks over to him and hugs him, for he understands his pain. The ghost, feeling the space being embraced, disappears, with tears rolling down the boy's eyes. He stands there in a hugged position, enjoying the area created by his disdain. After the boy releases his arm, he ascends to another realm, where the mind bombards him with feelings of unneeding, not belonging in the space he created. The boy steps forward in the blizzard with no coat to protect him. The blizzard intensifies, causing him to ball up his arms for warmth. But the boy doesn't stop looking up, staring at the person who looks down at him smiling. The person descends and stops the blizzard, angered at the boy for not running away. The screams only turn into tears as he cries looking down, waking the boy up in front of his school. Of his mental well-being, this is a dissertation of aggression of emotions lost within themselves. The halls of school with no destination carry him was the Stonehenge, only obligation to become someone of one liquor. Talks with people with different mixtures deport him back to where he first started loitering in his own indecision. Because the needing to feel whole leads to the desperation of those who pretend to be a complete drink, no mixture. Lunch couldn't have been longer than it was. faces of those lying to themselves was the theme, sitting alone with each drink on each shoulder, and he stared with agony. The sun-setting embrace on the ride to get dinner was chilling, but every green agrees with him, and every red reminds him of his own insignificance. He wonders if there's a world where green and red would come together and create a picture worth painting, more vibrant and stand still than a mountain with birds chirping and snow. Dinner with the family, his tormenting, tiring mother, and his mountainous man of a father. The water striking the mountain fills the valley but nourishes the plants. The boy watches in envy. When will he be able to fill his valley? After 5 minutes, the white painted door is locked, locking him inside his own mind for the next hour, imagining himself combined with himself. The tears aren't there anymore, nor are the murky thoughts. The love his mother brings garnered within his heart. The ascension he gets isn't what he wanted. He wanted a complete annihilation of one side, but what he got was an understanding of both. Not mixing, but not separate. The walls of demons derive from the evils gripping at each other every time both sides clash with each other.